Hey, what's up? Still going on this race. 25 laps to go. Lap 30 came, and I made my pit stop like I wanted to. I came in as the leader, but that second place BMW was right on my tail. And so now I'm getting ready to do my pit stop. 25 laps to go in this 125-mile race. And we're making our first and only pit stop here. This is going to be a one-stop race. I'm starting to lose the tires a little bit. So, as we planned on, I planned on coming in on lap 30, and I'm the only one of the leaders to come in at the moment. So I'm going to be pretty quick when I get back out there. And no one in front of me has pitted yet. So as they begin to pit, I should gain back on them. Me, second and third place were all right there together. Not even a second separating us. So I'm hoping that if I can get out here and get kind of by myself, I can run some really good laps, some really fast lap times, and hopefully when this thing cycles back around, I won't be anywhere near them, and I'll have a rather large lead. That's what I'm hoping. So we'll see how well that goes. Of course, I'm going to feel like Superman, because I've got maximum grip, baby. This car is going to drive good now. Oh yeah. So I'm currently in 8th place, pitted out of 1st. And no one else in front of me is pitted. And in these last 25 laps, we're going to see all the cars start to come in. I'm the first car to pit. But you know, I wanted to pit on lap 30. That was my plan, and I was sticking to it. It sucked having to give up that lead, but I wasn't all that fast. So I decided to come in, get tires. And now I've got this for the last 25 laps of this race. Now all I have to do is try to put together a string of consistent fast lap times. And hopefully when this thing cycles back around, I will be in the lead with a pretty big lead, in fact. These cars in front of me are not for position, they are a lap down. The 7th place car is 12 seconds ahead of me, so I won't even catch that person probably on the track. But that's kind of what I want. I want to be by myself on this racetrack. I don't want to deal with anybody. I want to be able to just put fast laps down. So I got to get around these lap down cars as quickly as possible. Hopefully they'll let me out of the way. Kind of force an issue there. And if they can get out of the way and I can get some clean air, I might be able to go up there and get me the lead. What do you say? Move, sucker! Get out of the way, you mother... God, man, move! God. Oh my God! Thank you. Asshole. Yeah, asshole, yeah, bitch. Alright, so this is what I want. I don't see any cars in front of me. Lap cars behind me. Oh, look at that. I've actually closed in on the 7th place guy. I'm only 10 seconds back now. So I actually picked up 2 seconds on that guy in that little last string of... Oh, I see some cars in the pits. I see some brake lights on. So the pit stops have begun. So I'm going to start closing in on some spots here now. And like I said, with nobody in front of me, the goal is to run really solid lap times so that hopefully when this thing cycles around, I have gained some ground on the 2 leaders that I've been racing pretty much this entire race. I've raced the same 2 cars this entire race. We've been really evenly matched. Like I said, when I came in, we were all within less than a second of each other. So I want to try to get ahead. I do not want to race them 2 for the win. I want to just be able to fly to victory. Fly to victory all by myself. Sneak up this show. That's what I want to do. Put McLaren in victory. So 6 seconds ahead of me is 6th place. I believe that's that car right up there. That looks about 6 seconds to me. So in that pack of cars, I've got 6th place in there. Of course, I'm not interested in racing them. I just want to race the track at the moment, lap times. But I am indeed closing in on them. They're only 4 seconds ahead of me, so it looks like I will wind up. Well, they're in a big pack, so that's why I'm catching them so quickly. So it looks like I will wind up racing them anyway. Didn't want to, but looks like I'm gonna have to. God, that car wouldn't. On the power, off the power, on the power, off the power. Still wouldn't turn. That's the one thing I've noticed about this car, the way it's set up, the way I drive it. It's always tight in the center, loose off. That's what this car is. Tight in the center, loose off. See how tight it gets in the center? And then it wiggles coming off. It's always, and that's the reason why it's loose off, is because it's tight in the center. I'm turning so much in the center that when I go to get on the gas to get off the corner, I'm all of a sudden turning so much, and then the car gets loose. So I've caught this pack of cars. 2nd place is 2 seconds ahead of me. I do not want to be in this pack of cars. I'm not interested. I believe 6th place just pulled off of the pits. He did.
Your lap times are a little bit inconsistent. Stay sharp. See if you can put in some strong laps now. Line them up. You can do it.
I don't want to argue with my crew chief, but I think the reason why my lap times are a little inconsistent is because I'm in a big pack of cars. Don't want to argue, but I think that's why, buddy. So we're looking at 5th place, only a second ahead. It's one of those two cars. 5th place, and we're about to crack the top 5.
Okay, mate, you're on his tail. Let's try and nail him on this lap. Force and error. He's under big pressure. You can take it.
Whoa, 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 whoa! That got hairy. I had to jump down. Of course, they gave me a cut track warning, but I feel like I kind of had to in that situation. So that's 5th place right there ahead of us. Almost had him on the outside back at that one spot, but he kind of was pushing that other guy out of the way. About caused a wreck. Douche pickle. Another car entering the pits. Oh, and he's entering the pits, so this is good. This is good. We'll just go up here and grab these spots. That's going to put us in the top 5.
Your lap times are dropping. Let's get back on it. Come on, push hard. You can do it.
And so we're back up to 4th place. 3rd place, 25 seconds ahead of us. And in fact, one of the guys we were racing when I pitted, the guy who was in 2nd place, is now behind me. So he's made his pit stop, and he is 8 seconds back. So it worked out perfectly. That's what I was trying to do by pitting when I did. I was trying to pit when I did before them, put some fast lap times down, and just try to get away from those guys while they were in the pits. And he is 8 seconds behind me. And when this cycles back around, I'm going to be the leader. He's going to be in 2nd place, and I'm going to have a big lead in the closing laps of the race. So that worked out perfectly. I love it when a plan comes together and when I can show the geniusness that I have. Oh yeah, my geniusness. It amazes even me. Yeah. But yeah, so that worked out perfectly. Now he's 10 seconds back now, so we are continuing to pull away. He must be in a pack of cars racing some lap traffic, and while we're not, that's why we're pulling away so much, I bet you. So now we're just waiting for this thing to cycle back around and give me the lead.
You're making a few mistakes out there. Try and tidy it up and get some clean laps in.
And once we have the lead, it'll be a big lead with only a handful of laps to go here. Closing laps of the race. It's been a pretty, actually been a really good one. Lots of the first half of the race was just me and two other guys trading the lead. We just couldn't seem to get away from one another. So this is a welcome sight here. Finally, kind of get to relax. The first half of the race was a little stressful, but now, you know, through pit strategy, we have spread out amongst ourselves. I got third place 20 seconds in front of me, so there's no way we're catching him on the track. So obviously we're just waiting for him to make his pit stop. I don't know how long he plans on running. I can't imagine he can go too much further on fuel or tires. I mean, them tires must be chewed up. And I think he is in the pits because we're closing on him rather quickly. So I think he's going to be in the pits. In fact, I think all three of the cars we need are in the pits, so this might be our...
Okay, let's try and stabilize these lap times now and keep focused.
This might give us the lead, maybe? No. Almost spun it out right there. Alright, so we're in third place. 19 seconds ahead of us is second place, still hasn't pitted. So we'll just try to close on him a bit. Fourth place, the guy I'm racing, is 15 seconds back. That's the guy I'm racing, the guy 15 seconds behind me. And that would be really nice if I can keep that. If I can get the lead with him 15 seconds behind me, that would be really nice. Of course, I'm noticing he is actually catching us slowly but surely. He was 15.6 seconds back, now he's only 15.2. So he is pulling up on me. If I can keep him back there, plus 15 seconds is a lot to make up. So even if he is catching me, with the laps winding down like they are, he might not have enough time to actually catch and pass me. So we had another guy in the pits, so now that'll move us up to second. Ooh, that wasn't good. So that'll move us up to second. First place guy is 25 seconds ahead of us, but he hasn't pitted yet. So that's why he has the 25-second lead. And as soon as he pits, we are going to be the leaders. And we actually, in that time, have gained a second on the guy we're racing. So he's teetering between 16 and 15 seconds, so that's cool. I think we got this one in the bag, fellas. We just can't make any mistakes. And I think he's in the pits. Yep. So this is about to cycle back around, and we're going to be in the lead.
Your pace is slowing a little. Refocus and go for it.
And there we go.
Close,
We
lots
are
of back
now the
markers.
leaders
We don't
of this
need any
race.
drama here. Let's keep it focused.